Yep.
Test, test.
Test, test. No. Test, test. Test. Test, test. Are we in?
I believe so, yep.
And welcome back to County Soccer Complex Field 6 for the matchup here between Union Soccer Knights and North Scott. We have Union in all black going from right to left. We have North Scott in all white going from left to right. 0-0 at this point. Tough challenge there. We have an injury. Is it?
I don't know how, but we are.
So Joe, welcome back. Alongside me here is Joe Danielson. Looking forward to the second matchup of the day in the 2A semi-finals here between Union and North Scott. Looking forward to an exciting encounter. What's your thoughts on this one, Joe?
Well, for Union, we're looking at Courtney Powell, obviously 71 goals on the year. She's the electric scorer. I mean, that's a record 180 goals since her career, which is the most points scored since they started keeping track of that stat. And she's just going to look to impose her will on the offensive end. While for North Scott, they also play very well on offense as more of a collective unit, with their goals spread across the forwards on their team a little bit more evenly when you don't have one person scoring 70 goals for your team.
Yeah, that's some fate throughout the year, isn't it? North Scott here for the sixth straight trip. Donaya, 16 years as the coach, seeking a second championship. As North Scott look to break down the right-hand side. Again, hot, humid conditions here at County Soccer Complex. Temperatures reaching in the top 90s. We've had one chance so far. Powell with getting on the end of a header. It was a good save from the goalkeeper. As Union look to break out. Capriva dispossessed as North Scott again looking to penetrate down the right hand side. Thrown for North Scott into feet.
Must be the luck of the Irish. Oops.
Let him get up, let him get up.
Union looking to settle down now in this game. Had the one chance. Been under a bit of pressure here, Joe, but looking to capitalize and get back into it as North Scott look to collect here in the midfield.
That they've had a strong collective attack from their defense and midfielders. Their defenders have been very vocal so far, which is always a good sign to see. That means the team is on the same mindset as a whole.
This ball goes up for a goal kick. Substitution here.
That's Madison Fresh.
Madison Fresh.
She exited earlier with, I believe,
The injury, looking to come back in the game.
Yep.
Nothing too serious. That's good news. Challenge in the midfield. Both teams set up here. Looks like a 4-2-3-1 again. One lone striker for both teams. It's going to be difficult to deal with as Powell tries to close down. Ball comes out. wide to the near side. So if you've joined us late for this encounter today, the 2A semi-final between Union and North Scott, we have North Scott from left to right in all white, and Union in all black going right to left. Savannah Bogner up front in jersey number 4 as the delivery comes across for North Scott, and it's in. Rucker coming in on the fight, just beyond the penalty spot, looking to get on the end of that. Well taken by the goalkeeper.
She got a foot on it, but unfortunately, it's directly to the keeper, and no challenge there.
We have a gusty wind here at the County Soccer Complex. It's North Scott try to build again. Conditions are going to be hot. We've been told there'll be a water break 20 minutes into the first half and then 20 minutes into the second half. Union looking to break the lines for Powell up front. Ball over the top. Powell breaks away. On her right foot, looking to deliver. Delivers in far post. Well taken by the goalkeeper. She delivers out wide. Looking for a quick break. Out here on the near side towards us. Intercepted. Rucker managed to keep the ball. Throw in, Union. Played in short, looking to deliver it, clear the line. Didn't quite do it, taken by Rucker, intercepted. Again, looking for Powell, she's got some pace to score. She has some explosive pace, Joe.
Yeah,
like a cheetah.
Yeah, and the North Scott defense, they can see that right away too, because they always have one girl hovering on her as like a rover.
That's right, they're going to have to watch it today. 71 goals this season, I believe. If North Scott have done their scouting report correctly, they're going to have to shut it down this game. It's going to be a handful, that's for sure.
Yep, and I wouldn't be surprised to see there's 2 defenders on her at all times, even when she doesn't have the ball.
It looks like they've done that, pressure and cover. The ball's played forward. Here she goes, Powell on the ball again, cleared away. North Scott looking to break the line. Rucker on the ball, cutting into the box, looking to play it back, gets it onto her right foot, back onto left, swift cut, chopping and turning, ball taken by the goalkeeper. Delivery wasn't quite effective.
If you want to lift that one off the ground a bit in that situation for somebody to get a body on it.
Yeah, or just cut it back to the penalty spot. Looks like we're going to have another substitution here for North Scott. Ball out wide, intercepted. Union looking to break the line. Time and space, looked like a handball. Referee says play on. Powell. North Scott looking to break down the right hand side. Deliver, overhit. She had time to control that ball. Should have taken a touch. Had a check. Cleared the ball out. Blaskovic came in to clean up. Ball goes out for a throw in. We have a blistering wind here this afternoon, Joe. It's going to have an effect on this game.
Yep, just like earlier when we saw, those balls sailing over the crossbar. You want to keep them down on corners and set pieces because they will loft.
Long throw. The Union Knights looking to try and get out of their half. Flicked out for another throw-in. Throw goes forward. Powell comes in to get it. Kicks it out. Deflection. Another throw-in for Union. The other 2A semi-final in Field 9, Lewis Central versus ADM. Just waiting on a score to come through from there. Powell on the ball. Shields takes it. Delivers into the box. Keeper comes out. Well taken. Very comfortable on the ball.
Yep, and she made her decision quick.
Yep.
Locked the ball down.
Second delivery, she's played out to the right-hand side. Blake on the ball. Delivers inside. They have a chance here on the edge of the box. North Scott break into the box. Cut back. Cleared away. Nobody there. Didn't stagger their runs into the area. Rucker on the ball. Plays the ball back in. Blaskovic protects the ball as they step back. Union don't step their lines up quick enough. Little touch, dispossessed. Union on the ball, looking to break the line. He's done well to keep the ball. Driven ball forward. Ball kicked out of bounds. Throw into Union. Looks like we had a slight knock over there. Union might have to come up with something different here, Joe, if they're looking just to break the line with Powell.
Right.
Maybe get some width on it.
Exactly. Or she might have to come back a little bit because I know she's hugging up with the last defender, and it's tough to give her the ball when it's 4-on-1 out there.
Get there. Go down line.
Lewitt trying to get the ball out wide. Blake, delivery.
Side.
Goes out for a goal kick. The final product from the wide areas hasn't been good enough by North Scott, but I think otherwise the build-ups have been good.
Right, they've been getting to the corners like they've wanted to, and getting those drives along the outside edge of the field, and again, yeah, they just need to get the ball back into the middle.
Decent delivery from the goalkeeper into Powell, lays it off. Looking for the combination ball forward. Well taken there by the centre back from North Scott. Cleaning things up. This game looked like it could be a battle in the midfield. It could be won and lost in the midfield today. Two very strong sides.
Right, yep, so far, and they've both been playing pretty well, pretty technical, and they've been evenly matched this thus far into the game.
Yes, I would agree. As Union look to try and penetrate forward. Looking for options to break. Ball played in. Powell coming across. Well covered.
Yeah, that's good communication right there on the back line for North Scott. A lot of movement coming through there.
That's right. You could call it a non-verbal communication. Just take care of the opportunity. Clear the lines right away. Couple of substitutions here. Like I said, it's hot today, so it's going to be continuous. Throw comes in. Union looking to break the lines. Didn't quite get through.
We got a 1 minute till the water break here at 20 minutes.
A well-needed water break, I believe. Not just for the players, but us guys up here in commentary position.
Yep.
I think it's actually the referees that called it. Players look all right to me, don't they? Ball delivered out wide. Intercepted. Northcott have done a good job at the back. They've solidified everything. They've nullified any opportunities in the midfield as they look to break through the middle. Ball into feet. Good movements. Still trying to find a way through. Going for the long shot. Should be easy.
It's not a bad idea there to take one. You know, I mean, if it's open, they didn't really have the advantage there with the defense kind of closing in.
Straight into Jasmine Bush. Gives the ball away from a punt. Lauren Blake looking for the opportunity. Getting frustrated with herself. Looks like we're going to have the water break now. So far we've had the one chance. Union, Powell on the header.
Yep, and then that's getting the ball to Powell is their goal, and she got a nice touch on it, and the keeper made an excellent play. I think for North Scott they're doing a pretty good job on defense for what they want to do. Looking at the game plan, when you have such an excellent attacker like Powell, because I mean, you know, they're staying back, their line is handling everything, and they're really keeping at least two defenders on her at all times.
Thoughts on North Scott breaking forward? They've got enough balls in wide. Deliveries have been executed into the box, but not quite the right runs coming in.
Right, yeah, and it's kind of what we saw earlier in the game we called, whereas they're just a couple steps away from completing that pass or completing that touch to get a shot on goal, and with the corners also, they haven't taken any corner kicks yet, but you're going to want to look to get a foot on the ball and put it in the back of the net.
North Scott seem to have solidified some tendencies at the back, and they, in the beginning, a little bit of anxiety with Powell breaking in behind, but it looks like they've taken care of business there. The key is, I think, for them is don't give Powell space in behind.
Yeah, I think I agree too, with a little bit of a feeling out period between offense and defense. You know, what she's going to do, how they're going to play her, and it's going to be an interesting matchup going forward here in this first half.
Yes, as the players are coming onto the field, getting ready to go for the next 25 minutes to take them up to half time. And this game today is officiated. Referee Trent Payne, first assistant Tim Neeland, second assistant Horace Mudjik, and fourth official Trevor Tucci.
We don't ever leave somebody isolated. We always have support.
As you can see how it's set up here. North Scott got their back four, two centre backs taking care of Powell. They got number 19 sitting in as the screening midfielder. It's going to be tough. She might have to come into the hole to get the ball. It's going to be difficult as the ball's played forward. North Scott take care of it through the midfield, playing it forward. They're looking to break down the left-hand side. Again, the ball's cut across. Nobody in the box. This is the problem, Joe. They need somebody in the box to finish it. They're doing everything else.
Yep, they're just a little bit of lacking of the personnel there.
Lauren Blake on the ball, working hard. Play back, looking to switch it. Bleskovic plays it in wide. Latham, back to Blake. Latham, Bleskovic. Looking for ways and means to break forward. This is good. This is a good piece of movement here into the keeper.
It was the right idea there. A little bit too much under the ball, but it was a good thought to find in the two runners attacking on the opposite side.
Very composed in the midfield. Carly Rucker did well. Blake did well. Bleskovic did well. Just keeping the ball. Good piece of defending there from Kundal. She can keep that all day. She'll have Paul in her back pocket, but I don't know for how long. Blake keeping the ball.
They've got a little
Just
bit,
goes out.
a little too fancy with it at that point.
We're going to work a lot less by possessing the ball, passing the ball. Okay? Let's
Sense some frustration in the players. It's hot. Get frustrated in these conditions. Latham with the throw. Looks big. Down the line. Using the wind behind her. Sophie Hughes on the ball. Down the right hand side. Back to Blake. Blake trying to find a way through. Did a great job. Looking for the foul. Doesn't get it. Union clear the lines. Not far enough though. Blankovic picks up. Oh, into Powell. This could be dangerous. Breaking from the midfield. Long ball forward. Powell, look at her go. Gee, she's like a cheetah. Can you believe this?
Yep, she comes in like a rocket as soon as she
She's
makes the
got some
play.
explosive, unbelievable pace.
Yep, and she understands how to make a good run too after she plays the ball back to her teammates.
Ball inside. Rucker on the ball. Spreads the ball out wide. Looking to build it up again down the left-hand side. Didn't quite get a hold of it. No pressure.
Again, they would have ran into their similar problem there is they just don't have the numbers back on offense.
Jesse Alexander trying to find ways down the left-hand side. Again, North Scott solidify the midfield. Need to take care of the ball though. Keep giving it away. When they win it, they give it away. Blake pressuring. Union breaking forward. Looking for Powell once again. Good defending. They're doing a good job on her, Joe.
Yep, they know where she is at every minute.
We have double substitution coming up here. Union looking to go forward. Foul. Seems to be some excitement on the bench when there's a foul.
Yep, was it the first couple of the game so far?
Yep. Delivery. Going in far post. Taken care of. Union looking to clear the lines. Just trying to find gaps in between. Through the midfield. Down the right hand side. Big ball in again for Powell. Good defending. Not quite good enough though. Powell delivers over the bar.
Well, even though they already know what's coming, it doesn't seem to matter with her speed up there. Even with a 3-on-1, they're looking to send the ball.
We've got Bogner and Dressler coming into the game. Blake's coming off.
If Brenna slides wide, you go into that
Bogner
hole.
going back up front. Blake coming off for a rest.
Blake and Sophie Hughes.
My guess is Blake won't be off long. She'll be back in the game. Solid player. That Powell has got, she's fascinating me here today with her pace and behind. Not just that, she's also a good footballer. She's very technical on the ball.
Yes, and it seems like they could do just a little bit more to get her open instead of a 2-on-1, 3-on-1 every time.
As Union look to break. Ali Carty down the right hand side. Didn't have the final product on the ball. Bogner didn't fail to control the ball. Into Bush, takes 2 steps back. Delivers. North Scott looking to break down the left hand side. Goal kick.
Just a lot of players condensed in the midfield again, as we've been pointing out here. When you make that play down the line, and the rest of your teammates got to follow you.
Jesse Alexander. Got a bit of pace on it. There's some speed in both teams here.
Brenna, don't be too flat with Rui. Don't be too flat with her.
Again, one in the midfield. Union need to do a better job challenging, winning the second ball. North Scott winning the first ball. Bogner closes down. Stern challenge. takes the ball away. Taken care of. Cleared away by Union. Again, there's a sense of excitement every time the ball's played forward into Powell, but it's really their only outlet, Joe. There's no other outlet. Look.
Yep, she does not have a whole lot of help
Cardi.
up top.
Cardi looking for Powell.
And that's
to the left-hand side. Blaskovic gave the ball away. And a substitution coming up here. Paige Tomlinson dying to get back in the game. North Scott looking to settle down. Give the ball away again. They need to take care of the ball. Again, Union looking to break the line. Into Powell's feet. She turns. Gets on her right foot. Running at the back four. Delivers. Easy for the goalkeeper.
yep, and that defense there plays it directly into what North Scott wants to do. Is you want to pressure her and make her get rid of the ball away from the goal.
Heather Hoger, the junior goalkeeper, looks very comfortable. Pressure. Jessie Alexander putting pressure. Adeline Carmody coming back in the game to replace Jessie Alexander and Rihanna Latham. Union, deliver forward. Looking for Powell. Good defending. Caitlin Rue comes across, deals with it. Rue and Kundal have done very well, the double centre backs taking care of Powell.
Yep, and they've teamed up to form a strong pair back there.
They're going to have their hands full today, that's for sure. Rucker takes the ball over. Into Bogner. Out wide to Carmody. Looks to deliver. Straight into Bush's hands. Looking to deliver out. Her back four want nothing to do with it. Not going to play out the back. She's just going to kick it. Out it goes. Again. Like I said, this game could be won in the midfield if North Scott are taking care of the ball right now. Bogner into Rucker, given away by Bogner. Powell looks to close down, again taken care of by Rue. Rue and Kendall looking for it. Kopriva just coming into the game. It looks like it's just nothing tactical, it's positional changes all the time. So I think maybe they're just looking for fresh legs, Joe.
Yeah, and you'd think that Union might be looking for a switch there at midfielder there to try for somebody to get the ball to Powell instead of just having her run onto every play.
North Scott again building through the midfield. Rucker. Dreschler looks to deliver. Bogner on the ball. Looking for Rucker to break through. Blaskovic cleans up. Lays it out wide. Jakovic. Into the substitute. Just came on. Breaking down the left. North Scott breaking into the box. Delivery. Bush. Easy to handle. Lauren Blake looking to get back in the game with her hungry tendencies, aggressive style of play. Probably a good move from North Scott as Union looked to break the line. Again looking for Powell. Movement was bad. Cleared away. Bogner looking to hold it up. As you can see, it's getting hot. Breaks the line. Good save by Bush. Good opportunity. Corner.
This will be their first corner of the game, I believe. Yep.
First corner of the game.
And Savannah Bogner will come off here.
Delivery comes in. Beautiful cross. Oh, and that was a chance. That was definitely a chance. What a great delivery by Bogner. We got sisters here, so we got. Sorry, my fault on that one. Carly Rucker played a beautiful delivery in. Great chance. Carly Rucker to her sister Brenna Rucker. Kylie Rucker. Sorry. Getting mixed up with all the sisters and all the games here.
Go, possess a little bit, move the ball.
Oh, Union looking to break. Powell. Well taken in the midfield. They're looking for that one chance where they can break the line. Ruan Kendall done a great job. Hey, well taken. Hadich looking to get in there again. Good pressure. Riley Rucker cleaned up in the midfield. Had an outstanding game so far. Blankovic looks to deliver. Sophie Hughes back in the game. Dressler takes a break. Where's this chance going to come? Will it come? We've had chances. Powell with a chance, Rucker with a chance. Both headers in the 6-yard box to no avail. Coaches are urging their team to get forward. It's hot out there. The players are dragging.
Yep, and end of each half is when you gotta go the hardest.
Absolutely. This is it. Make or break. If you've just joined us this afternoon, we're in this 2A semi-final. 5 minutes to go. Union in black, Northcott in white. Two clear chances. Rucker with a header in the 6-yard box, and Powell also with a header in the 6-yard box for Union. Well done. Blankovic winning the ball, playing it out wide. Carmody breaking the line, slowed down a bit, carries on going, wins a free kick. Good advantage from the referee there. This is what it's about, Joe. Let the play go. If it doesn't happen, then bring it back.
Yep, only influence the game if it's needed.
Correct.
Stay with them, inside!
Here we go. Looks like we might get an in-swinger. 3 in the wall. Not sure about that at this point.
Stay with them!
Maybe 2 or 1. It's pretty wide. It's like a corner. Rucker comes in swinger, right foot, delivery. It's in. Yes, it's a goal. Yes, and it's the sister that picks it up. Sister to sister, delivered in between the 2 centre backs. Side foots the ball in the back of the net. What a fantastic goal. Great opportunity. That puts Northcott 1-0 up with 3 minutes to go in the half.
Yep, and
Don't be caught flat with
perfect, and that's exactly what we just talked about.
Close enough. I just got told 4, but I was close. I was close.
The end of these halves is where things have been happening so far in these games, and that's when
game
you're
of
fatigued.
halves.
Yep.
right now. Let's go. Go services.
Team goal, sisters. One sister to the other.
Come on, Sam. Here we go, Sam.
So now I can safely assume we're going to see a lot more aggressive play.
Yeah, as Union break in the box
Yep.
here. This is when teams are susceptible. The 5-minute period after a goal scored, before halftime, after halftime.
Yep, this is when their back line of North Scott really has to lock it down here and make sure they head into half with their lead.
Exactly. And they've done well. They've done very well. They've solidified things at the back as Union look to break. They've got space here, breaking forward into the midfield. Powell looking for gaps between them. And we have a free kick. Looks like Ali Carty is going to come back in the game, probably on the right-hand side would be my guess. Use the pace down the right. Ball delivered in the box, far post. Well taken. Powell drops in. Chance. Hits the crossbar. Didn't see that coming. Capriva with a strike. That was a good chance. That was a chance. Ball bounces out.
Yep, it's a nice strong hit over the top of the ball, and it's a good look at the goal.
Hogo didn't see that coming as it hit the crossbar. But prior to that, I saw Powell get floored in the box, flying on the deck.
Right, and they found her also after the free kick.
Yeah, it was a close call. Could have been a penalty. North Scott looking to break. Rucker pushing on the defender. Hughes plays the ball in. Bogner turns, loads of space. Straight into Bush.
Yep, and Bush has been on top of it today. Just, I mean, nothing too challenging, but she's been able to pick him up and clear it every time.
Absolutely. I've got to say, well taken goal with the left foot across her body. Union trying to get back in this game. Cleaned up. Rue. Bogner closes down. Still looking to win it. Blake picks up the pieces. Looking to break the line out left. Breaking into the box with a chance here. Carmody delivers back. Rucker! What a great save by Bush. That ball was going in the top corner as Alexander wants to get back in the game.
Yeah, excellent save from Bush there also to just reach her arm out and kill the ball.
So far, better of the chances have been going to North Scott at this point. Sophia comes off.
Yeah, with Union with their two attempts there with the header and then this last shot right in front of goal that bounced over the crossbar.
I sense a game of opportunities here. As the subs are in and out, players need rehydration. It's the captain, Lauren Phillips, comes off. Gagging. Powell. Cleared away. Tomlinson with the right-footed clearance into Rucker, holding the ball, waiting for the overlap. It's a great run down the right. Delivery. Ball's out, throw in. Jesse Alexander down the right-hand side. The Rucker sisters, they've been effective in this game, most definitely. Bogner to the corner flag, just shields it. Rucker on the ball, delivers. Bush. Could have been a shot, could have been a cross. Bush. Out it goes. Rucker helps it on. Powell closes down, looking for the second ball. She breaks forward. Carty. Good defending by Blaskovic. She's been a pillar of strength this first half, just sitting in front of the back four. And that takes us to half time. The end of the first half, Joe. 1-0 to North Scott with a fantastic goal. A sister effort. One Rucker to the other. Delivery, right foot, in swinger. Rucker side footing the ball into the back of the net.
You got to think they talked about that before the game too. Is I'll be looking for you on the corner, sister, you know. And you score a goal in the state tournament like that, it's probably a little bit more special when it's one of your siblings also. It's always a memory they will be able to cherish forever.
So far, your thoughts. Going into halftime, you the Union coach, what do you tell your team?
We need to possess the ball more. I think we need to, move our play into the midfield. It's more concentrated because whenever they get the ball, it's Powell immediately turns and makes a run, and it gets predictable. You know, you can't just keep hammering it to her in 3-on-1 situations every time because, she can get them, but what it does when she doesn't get them is it tires her out, and she can't keep running and making runs without any more support.
I agree. They need to come up with something different, maybe a little more width, stretch them wider. So everything's gone into Powell. But as far as that goes, the two centre backs for North Scott have been outstanding. I mean, I think Rue and Kundal have done a great job in there. Tomlinson as well. She's screened the ball coming into Powell. I mean, she's a handful. But the thing is here, and give me your thoughts on this, because if Powell's doing everything down the middle, penetration, we've got to look at. I mean, if I'm coaching Union, I'm going to say, right, Powell, you do your movements, pull 3 players with you, and then somebody else break in. There's got to be space somewhere.
Yeah, as a decoy also with her speed. I mean, you run her in there, she draws the eyes of 3 defenders, and you find somebody out there on the outside for a cross to cross it back into her also. Because we saw she not only has the speed, but she can also get vertical, and she got ahead on that first try. And she's just really everywhere on the field, but it doesn't help her if you play into what the defense is almost baiting her into doing, which is they want to have the other players beat them, not her.
Yes, absolutely. At this point, we'll take a break and we'll be rejoining you shortly.
At Mid-American Energy, part of putting power in your hands is helping to keep families safe. That's why Mid-American provides free educational safety programs to schools, asks you to call 811 before you dig, have annual furnace inspections, and be aware of hazards at home. Mid-American Energy safely delivers electricity and natural gas to us in good times and stormy ones. That's Mid-American Energy.
Miss your hometown clothing store? The one that had it all? Everything to get the work done, all in one place? G&L Clothing is your hometown Iowa store. Stop in and see us, or we're only a click or phone call away. Family owned for nearly a century. G&L Clothing, 1801 Ingersoll, Des Moines.
G&L Clothing.
Hi, Ron here, head coach of Westside Auto Pros. When your car's on the injured reserve, you want to get it back in the game as soon as possible. I know that. That's why you need to bring it here to Westside Auto Pros. I have a team of experts that can fix almost every automotive injury. Whether it's a fractured joint, a brake, or if your car just got its bell rung, no problem. We can even do a complete physical on your car to make sure it's game ready for the entire season. So bring your car to Westside Auto Pros and we'll get it back in the starting lineup in no time. Hey, you guys are dogging it back here. Let's move it, move it, move it. Hi, Ron here, head coach of Westside Auto Pros. When your car's on the injured reserve, you want to get it back in the game as soon as possible. Thank you.
Okay. Try and get this thing in. We got. And welcome back to County Field 6. Well, if you just joined us, you've missed it. It's been a cracking first half so far. End to end in the first 10 minutes. Powell had an unbelievable header that was saved. Fantastic piece of play there. Cross came in from Carty on the right hand side. North Scott dominated in the midfield. My feelings personally. Had chances. Now they started hitting the target. Got the goal in the end, about 6 minutes to go before half time. Sister to sister. Rucker with the free kick, delivered into her sister, Riley Rucker, with a side-footed finish. It was a fantastic opportunity as both teams are looking to strategize how they're going to come into the second half. Obviously, North Scott are going to look to try and, one, capitalize on their lead, or be a little bit conservative and try and protect the lead. Union have to go out for it.
Right, and for North Scott, their defensive game plan has worked so far, but what you don't want to do is just get to the point where you're only playing defense here in the second half, and that Powell just keeps getting opportunities after opportunities after opportunities, because they've been playing great so far, but if you keep getting her the ball, eventually she's going to make something happen with it, and it's evident in her stats and what she's done this year, and I mean, we see the speed out there, and eventually she'll break through and get a ball if they don't continue attacking on offense as well.
And if you've just joined us, we're in the 2A semi-final. The other semi-final going on in Field 9 is Lewis Central versus ADM. We need a score update there. I'm just waiting on that to come through. As my producers just let me know through the earpiece, they're working on it. So hopefully we'll get that information fairly soon. We've had a festival of football, soccer today in these hot conditions, climbing up to the upper 90s here in Des Moines. It's a beautiful day, to be honest with you. After this, we've got the 3A semi-final. On Field 9, we've got West Des Moines Valley versus Ankeny Centennial. That is going to be one heck of a matchup, to be honest with you. We've just got word Lewis Central are winning 2-0 against ADM. Ankeny Centennial, current holders of the championship, winning it last year, beating Iowa City West, and Iowa City West are in the other semi-final here on Field 6 versus Ames. Two fantastic semi-finals that will be coming up. It's leading up to a final that's going to be unbelievable.
Yeah, and we could see a potential rematch here, or we could see a whole new matchup, depending on the upsets or whichever team comes to play their best.
Yeah, we've got about a minute and a half before we start the second half here, before it resumes. So, yeah, I mean, again, conditions, the field, it's just everything's. The groundsmen have done a fantastic job out here, just keeping everything up to date, and with these hot conditions, making sure the grounds are watered, and just to keep things going here.
Yeah, we can't really ask for much more since we have our tent and we have our water cooler here. We are all set.
That's true. Absolutely true. Just waiting for the officials to come out to give the signal to the teams. This is also a great opportunity, Joe, for although it's the high school state championship, for these kids to showcase themselves to college coaches that have come out here. They sit around the fields and they're watching and they're recruiting. It's a great opportunity for them.
Yep, and this is a big stage to make a name for yourself. You perform well here, you're going to draw the eye of coaches, college coaches, and then you could continue on your playing career. Honestly, expend it for 4 more years. For these seniors out here, some of these players, it's their potential last game, so they're already putting everything on the line. And to play at a collegiate level is always, that's a reward in itself.
Well, the officials are ready. North Scott still under the tent, taking every second in. Coaching staff barking orders at them. Union all ready to go, enthusiastic, motivated. As North Scott Lancers look to come in the field, just a little jog. I always look at this and how teams come back into the field. Is it a quick sprint in there? you kind of get a sense of body language and a vibe of like how maybe the team talk was portrayed and so forth.
Yeah, I agree too. Kind of if they take their positions quick, they're ready to go, or if they're a little bit slower, a little bit bunched up, you can tell you a little bit how the second half's going to go.
As we kick off the second half, Union looking to drive down the right-hand side of the field. Picked up at the back there. Ruhr with the clearance. Here on the near side towards us. Frush on the ball. Hobble didn't go out. Keeps it. Shielding. Looking to play away out of trouble. Finds a little gap. Cleaned up. Rucker on the ball. Threads a lovely little pass into her sister. Breaking the line. Bogner between the lines. Into Bogner. Onto her right foot. Strikes. Rucker wins the ball back. It's round the right back. Delivers. Bogner. Ball bounces around. Chances avail. It's cleaned up. Blake on the ball. On the right. Slightly shrugged off the ball. Looks at the referee. Nothing happens. Rucker on the ball. Onto her right foot. Closed down. Good piece of pressure here from the start. They look to capitalize on their lead. The ball's trying to clear it away.
Yeah, just not a lot of movement there from the North Scott players on the cross into the net. A lot of standing and looking there for both teams.
Straight into Bush's hands. Long clearance. Again looking for Powell. Coaching staff urging their players to move up. This ball goes down. Far left hand side. Cleared away by Kundal. Bogner looks to collect. Very difficult. 3 players around her. Union collecting the pieces. Looking to break forward. Out it goes. Rucker lets it go by her. On the half turn. Didn't check her shoulder though. Hoger comes in to pick up. And looks long. Everything seems to be linked through. Bogner, Rucker through the midfield. The sisters. Blankovic sits in the hole. Just cleans everything up. Carmody pressing wins the throw in. Bogner on the ball, keeps it into Carmody, tries to get onto her right foot, does so, delivers. Like a lazy outreach, right foot there from Rucker.
Yep, not really anybody home on that one again.
Bush clears, punt. Powell gets onto the end of this, turning. 2 players around her again.
I think they'd look for a little bit more there with Bush's big leg on the punts to push forward when they have those clearances.
And Union have dropped. North Scott drop off deep as they try to play the ball in now. Blaskovic breaking forward. Union trying to find ways through. Good defending there from Latham. Lovely ball in. Powell's feet. Ball played in. By Rosawa. Sophia Hughes itching to get back in the game here. As Union look to penetrate forward. Powell on the ball, edge of the box, turns. Good defending again. One from behind, one from the front. Blankovic, Bogner closing down, breaking the line. 1v1 here against the centre back. Holds the ball up, great job, does a very good job here. Rucker, 1-2 in, great combination. Bogner, left foot, looking to chip the keeper. A casual one-handed save there.
Yeah, but Bush is good with those hands, and that's a ball that can be a little bit misleading as it just floats down.
Casual one-handed save. I looked across at the coaching staff. I tell you what, they were like, what is... As Union looking to break again. That's the first time there's been a mistimed tackle. Powell, right foot, just over the bar. It's going to take something special to beat Hoger in goals. As Hughes comes into the game. Switching for Carmody. Union challenging the same ball. Carty. Rucker. Bogner. Blaskovic. I'm impressed with Blaskovic today. Just sits in the hole in front. Lovely ball in for Rucker. Held up in the wind. Looking to break down the right hand side through Blake. Union breaking through again on the left hand side. Good piece of defending there. Rucker got a body across the defender, shielding it. Little shove in the back. Free kick. Good decision by the referee. Delivery. Into the box. Bogner closes. Should be easy for the goalkeeper. Goes out for a goal kick.
It's a nice kick, but again, no one's home on that one. Nobody to answer the call there.
Yeah, I just needed a little more bend on it, Joe, I think. Just when you think that maybe 15 minutes to go, there might be a little bit of a change by Union if they are still down. It's Blaskovic comes in and wins the ball. Ricochets off the defender, goes high. Bogner wins it. Gets it onto a left foot, delivers. Half cleared. Didn't quite clear the box. It is now. Again looking for Powell as she breaks forward.
And again, an interesting idea to just kick it out of bounds there when you do have the numbers to reverse the field when you have 3-on-1 there. But with Powell's speed, they just don't even want to risk it at all.
Union looking to break the line. Tomlinson clears it. Out for a throw-in.
Step higher. Step in front.
I can't see it.
8 minutes in.
8 minutes.
No.
Cleared again. Rucker looking to clear her lines. Hits it into Rosette though. Union managed to keep the ball. Trying to find a way to thread it out. Penetrate forward. They look to break again with a chance. Again, Hoger picks it up. Long delivery by Hoger. Bogner picks up. Lovely touch. Breaks the line. Blake down the right hand side. Carries the ball. Pressure coming in. To her left shoulder. Nutmeg. Great piece of work. Blake. She had two players to her left. A little bit of selfish play there. I always say, somebody's in a better goal scoring position than you. Pass it to them.
Right. If you bring the goal, if you're taking all that time to bring the ball down there, your teammates should be getting in position for you.
Tomlinson coming out of the game for North Scott, and Katie Jakovic coming in. Rucker goes in with a challenge against two, wins the ball. Bogner plays a little combination. Rucker on her own, right foot, hits it. Ricochets off the defender. Union, they look like they're dropping in deeper and deeper with just Powell up front.
Yep,
They
they're
need to try and find gaps between the lines.
Yep, she's getting left all alone up there. Unfortunately, as we just saw, you can't pass through five sets of legs.
As they go, pressure on the goalkeeper. It's going in. It's in. A long-range effort. I cannot believe this. Goes over Hoger's head. It was going to take something special with the wind behind her.
Yep, and Powell's presence there.
Just as I said, they needed something different. Just on the off chance.
I think Powell just being there, not even getting a foot on it either, that influences the keeper. You know, the keeper is aware of the surroundings.
Against the run of play, came from nowhere.
Yep, and
Just caught up in the middle of everything here. We're trying to get the goal scorer here, Joe.
yeah, I'm not sure who they'll award that to.
I believe it was Emma Rotenhouse. Just takes one of those lucky ones. A little bit of wind behind you and you just strike through the ball. If you
Right.
connect it right, it's going to carry.
She just put it in the area of the goal, and magic happened after that.
Rucker on the ball, trying to get back into it. And to be honest with you, I mean, in the women's game, anything in the air, they find it very difficult, no matter what level. No matter what level. So it's 1-1 here. If you've joined us late in this match, we've got Union in all black going from left to right, just equalised. They've just tied the game up with a long-range effort from Emma Rottenhouse.
Right, and now we have
Finish this!
and then so with 30 minutes remaining, then we have an even game here.
Rucker coming in, right foot, in swinger, far post, great delivery, header, Bogner in, and it's there! What a fantastic finish! 5 minutes, as I said, 5 minutes either way. Again from a corner, second corner. Rucker in swinger, far post, and Bogner gets ahead on the end of that delivery with a fantastic goal.
And it only
2-1.
takes one, yep. And just as we were saying we were equalized, the score has now changed back to advantage for North Scott.
Well, it looks like we're going to have some excitement here just before the water break. Powell pressing in. Powell coming into the left foot. Great save, Hoga. Fantastic. Ball delivers. Not cleared yet. Well, Joe. We could be in for a little bit of excitement here. Well, this is the key to get Tomlinson back in the game. Solidify things at the back. Don't allow Powell anything. 2-1, couple of minutes before the water break. This is where North Scott probably need to solidify with two holding midfielders. Stop the delivery into Powell's feet.
Right, yep, they had it happen once, and luckily they've regained the lead again. We'll have
Probably a good move getting Tomlinson back into the game, to be honest with you.
yep, and so Latham and Bogner will come off.
Goal scorer Bogner coming off.
It's a little bit of strategic.
Looks like they need to get Rucker back in the
substitutions,
game. Blaskovic again, winning the foul. He's done a great job just sitting in the midfield. Delivery, long. Rucker picks up. First touch to the right, looking to break through the lines. Lovely ball in for Blake. Right footed cross, coming in, far post. Great defending. Clear the lines. North Scott looking dangerous and dangerous. Every single tack going forward. Just got to be a little more cognitive of breaking players forward as Powell breaks onto this. Hoga should get this. And she does. Hoga delivers. I see some tired legs out there, Joe.
Yep, here right before the break too. As
You think about second game in the week.
yep, and both of these teams they really utilize speed.
Absolutely. Rucker coming back in the game. Comedy comes out. Rucker on the ball, shields well. Looking for a sister, decides not to go that way. Left-footed ball, out of bounds. Jesse Alexander looking to get back in the game. Looks like North Scott are looking at quick substitutions, players in and out, as Blake exits the game. Bush delivers. Rucker side foots the ball back in. Picks up, cleans it up into a sister. Pressed by Riley. Rucker picks up again. Keeps the ball close. Just says to herself, you ain't going to have this. I'm just going to keep this one. Deliver it wide. Union trying to find a way out. Clawed their way back into the game. But that's a rule of thumb. 5 minutes, then conceded. Rucker, right foot, shot, closed down.
Yep, and condensed on the defensive end's not really where they want to be at all here.
Right. Ball played in again. Another shot, Rucker. Just wide. Bush had that covered though.
Yep. And you can see Bush would have had that had it been on frame.
Yes, absolutely. Well, if you've just joined us here live from County Soccer Complex, Field 6, you've missed some fireworks so far. It's 2-1 to North Scott. Ball played down the line. Lewis on the ball. Looks to deliver. Left foot. Line's cleared. Not far enough. Rucker on the right foot. Edge of the box. Bends it in. It's great save.
Yeah, great shot.
Chances are coming. Chances are coming. They keep coming.
Yep, she went up her 90 on that one, and Bush just got her hands up and deflected the ball right out of bounds.
Yeah, they just got to be careful of committing too many players forward. As you see, Powell in the area, she can still receive that ball at feet. Maybe they need to get someone in front of her to screen the ball in. Looks like Rucker on the ball. Again, another corner. Right-footed delivery. In swinger, beautiful ball. Cross comes in. Get on the end of it. Bush with the clearance. Left-footed. Decides I'm going to clear this with my foot this time. Joe, corners are dangerous.
Yeah, but North Scott, they know what they're doing on the corners, where the runners are set up for the right area, and the balls have been perfect. Which, without the ball, your run doesn't mean anything if the ball isn't there for you.
Correct. Rucker picks up Blaskovic, sitting inside her, decides to skip her into Tomlinson, out wide on the right, delivers forward. Ball given away, but it's won back again. Lewis on the ball, looking wide. Cross, deflection. Still in. Cross comes in. Out for a corner. North Scott are dangerous.
Yep, here we go again. They've gotten one goal on this so far. The last corner was beautiful. They're definitely looking to put a 2-goal lead in between them and.
Well, in 3 minutes we're going to get a well-earned water break.
Yeah, and the players definitely need it so far.
The players, the officials, everybody. I feel comfortable in this tent, to be honest with you. Delivery comes in. Right foot. Again. Rucker gets past the defender. Gets past the second defender. Cuts into the box. Past the third. Cross comes in. To her sister. Goal! Yes! Fantastic play. Sister to sister again.
There we go for the second time today. And now, is that the reverse, or is that?
I think this could be it. I mean, it's Carly Rucker broke the line, went past 3 players, cuts into the box, cuts the ball back into Riley Rucker, his sister. Again, a sister combination.
Yep, and that's just
3-1.
You can't teach that chemistry there.
No, you can't, but that was fantastic. Well, they're taking off Blaskovic, who's been Just like the Great Wall of China there. Nothing's got past her. I probably wouldn't have taken her off, to be honest with you, Joe. I'd have kept her in there. However, they put Tomlinson in there, and she's also a very sturdy piece of work as she's just won the ball. Delivers out wide. Into Carmody. First touch forward. On the half turn. Needs to get her head up. Looking for Lewitt down the line. Lewitt breaks in. First touch goes far too wide. Slips. Union looking to clear the ball. Into Cardi. Cardi gets her head up. Looking for Powell. Powell's been very quiet. Have to find her. Miscommunication. Within the movement. Cleaned up.
You got to think she might be getting a little frustrated up there with the lack of touches at you know, this half so far. She hasn't gotten her foot on the ball.
I would agree. Totally agree with that. Carmody in with a tackle. Tackles are flying in everywhere here. Become exciting. Is that the nail in the coffin? But two goals are just not enough. Carter looking to break down the line. Again, cut away by North Scott. Katie Yakovic. Lewitt on the ball. Lays it inside. Looking for Rucker. Rucker. Playing it out wide. Jesse Alexander on the ball. Tomlinson looking to close down. Tomlinson keeping the ball. Shrugged off it. Play on, says the referee. I'm having none of this today. Just get on with the game. Free kick to Union. Well, I tell you what, there's been some exciting stuff here this second half. Some great movements.
Yep,
on and off the ball.
Yeah, North Scott especially with their passing has led to those two beautiful goals.
Lauren Phillips on the ball, delivers long, looking for Powell. Tomlinson steps in the hole. It's just way too much for her at this point. Doing a lot of work. They need to change the system if they're going to do anything going forward. Lewitt cleared away by Kopriva. And that's it. We're into the water break. Well-earned water break, especially for the commentary team. Joe, thoughts?
The first 20 minutes of that half were pretty explosive.
Water break, Joe. Hang on a sec. Let me have a sip. Carry on.
The first 20 minutes there, you know, a whole lot of action going on. And you could see as North Scott kind of finally broke through that defense. With the quick goal exchange there, we had a new game, 1-1 for a while, and what that only lasted for 5 minutes as much as today. There's been quick scoring for both teams.
Union dropped in deep. Big lines, big gaps between the lines. They've dropped in very deep. They've got Powell up front. Not really looking to break the line. They look tired, but there's no real penetration forward. Here's what I see. I see North Scott with their build-up with the sisters. Rucker. Tomlinson's come in for Blakovic, and I think she's had a fantastic game so far. I just don't see anything happening with... What would you do if you're the coach for Union right now?
Right, I mean, there's got to be more action in the midfield because, I mean, Powell's out there kind of by herself, and when she's running around like that, she gets tired. She obviously can't win every single ball with two defenders on her. The midfielders really got to step up and start pushing forward at all times, and especially on the punts from their goalie. You know, she's got a big leg. She can put the ball into Powell attacking, but again, when she's out there alone, she can't really do a whole lot.
Yeah, and it just seems to sum it up for the first 20 minutes, to be honest with you. They're going to have to change things. I mean, do they go 3 at the back, and do they go 3-5-2 or 3-4-3? They're going to have to push forward because North Scott now are just going to drop in deep, and they're going to solidify their midfield. And it looks like they've got Blakovic back into the game. And she's been a pillar defense in there. Are they asking a lot out of Powell? Cardi pressing down the right-hand side. All right.
Right, see, it's one thing to send a ball there, but when there's nobody around, it's useless.
Well, I see North Scott have brought Blaskovic back in the game. She'll sit in front of the back four. Looks like they've taken Tomlinson off. Bagner's back in as well. They're looking to finish this off in the last 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
Second ball, be ready.
At 3-1, it's going to get harder and harder, especially with the heat. And this wind brings in a bit of heat as well.
Right, it cools it a little bit, but at the same time, the sun is not covered at all.
We don't stop, White. We don't stop.
Even the coaching staff here are losing their voices. Throw in, Bagner, Carmody,
Come on, Adelaide.
intercepted. Union looking to break. Carty on the ball. Blaskovich comes across and cleans up.
Let's go, ladies.
Ball still in. Tired legs out there.
Nothing over us. Ball, ball, ball.
Push up.
Looks like Megan Carty ready to come into the game. I trust it's her sister out there. Yes, it is. I just got the nod. Don't you find sometimes, like when you have the water break, Joe, it kills the momentum of the game because it's got a little bit quiet, so now they've got to come back into it again, you know, and build up.
It can too, and
It can work for you.
Right, and you can use your subs around this water break also, which I mean, it's pretty good to utilize that, especially with the heat. And the
Yeah, good
injuries.
point. Comedy coming in far post. Ball threaded through by Rucker. Out for a throw. Comedy on the ball. Back to Comedy. Delivers. Clears the first defender. Blake coming in. Head. It's like a tennis match in there. Ball's cleared. Can't find Powell. Cleared away.
Run through it. Run through it.
Ali Carty on the ball. Manages to turn. Tries to go past. Powell's a little bit isolated up front. Got to find ways to get it into her. Use her pace to her strengths. Carty on the ball. Looking to beat the defender. Carmody on the ball. Cuts in. Right foot. Again, you can tell there's some fatigue out there, Joe. Ball over the top. Powell breaks through. Hogue comes out.
That's a foul.
Just slips on the ball. That elusive touch. Rucker breaking. Bogner off the ball. Right shoulder. Clears past the defender. And Bush comes out. Should be an easy one to pick up. Blaskovich gives up the ball. It's down the left-hand side. Union trying to find ways forward. Quick subs. Ali Cardi coming off for Union. It's hot out there. Lauren Phillips comes off for Union. Carmody comes off for North Scott. So far, North Scott have been probably the best team in my eyes.
Yeah, from what you've seen so far, they've played a pretty complete game here, and you can see it too once they set up for a corner kick or a set pieces. They have a plan and they're executing it.
And it's going to take something like what it just happened there with Powell over the top.
Right.
She didn't quite get that ball out of her feet. That was the difference.
Right, because they play sound defense and they have a game plan and they enact it on the field and it shows.
Absolutely. Union with a delivery, right foot, looking to get it on the keeper. Ball comes in. Great clearance from the back. Again, Kundal with the clearance. Bugnell on the ball. Plays it through. Ruckner, Bungle. Bogner onto it. Bush comes out, clears the lines. Quick counter-attack. Taken care of. Blaskovich in there with a challenge. Head injury. Looks like she's okay.
Just a little bit of daze there.
Ball played wide. Blake on the ball, right foot. Delivers. Out for a goal kick. Well, again, it's now going end to end. Union trying to find their way back into this. Great clearance off the line there. Sorry, clearing the lines was Kandor with a header. Fantastic ball. Then the counter attack. The 1-2 in there with Rucker and Bogner. It's getting exciting again, Joe.
Yeah, but it's a good idea to keep attacking. You know, they are sagged back, but when you can use that switch of the field there to the mismatch,
Yeah.
you got to take advantage.
Ball played inside. Blaskovic putting pressure. Jesse Alexander on the ball, looking for Bogner. I see some tired legs out there. Rucker picks up. Alexander, first touch, not good enough. Cleared away. Jakovic delivers, square. Easy ball to get intercepted. Lucky on this one. Rucker out to Blake, looking to take on the defender. Down the line again. Looks to deliver. Beautiful cross in. Bogner. Elusive touch, just taken away from her. Powell peeling off the left shoulder. Right shoulder of the defender. Play the ball in. Powell, feet, looking to turn. Cuts in. This could be dangerous. Left foot. She strikes.
It's a great play by Hoger there on the goalkeeping again, with a dangerous player right there in front of her.
Good save.
Yep, just stayed at home. She made sure to get the save.
Union trying to find ways to claw themselves back into this game. Everything's going to count you. Every challenge, every pass. Got to make it count. Rucker, inside ball, round the corner, on the half turn, cleaned up. Rosawa on the ball. Looking to build up again. Union coming through the thirds of the field. Into Powell. Turns. Running at the back line. Delivers. Shot. Right foot. It's in the back of the net. Powell. It was going to happen. Absolutely. 3-2. Got the ball. Turned. Cut. Left. Right foot. Hoger was beaten to her right hand side. 3-2, Jake. 3-2.
An easy, nice ball to the back of the net. And the quick one bounce that made sure the keeper couldn't get a hand on it, and that's it. And we have a more interesting game now here.
Well, this is it. I mean, haven't really done much, have they? Okay. But it takes that one chance, and it goes into someone special. All these teams have a player, a very special player, that can turn on a piece of magic. That was magisterial right there from Powell.
Yep, and she's got him this far, and down 3-2. They're going to be looking for her again here to equalize the game.
But not just that, her teammates behind her have worked really hard. You know, they've grinded through this to get themselves back in.
Right.
2 goals, it's nothing in it. They'll come back in this game.
Right, yep, they're not demoralized at all, and they're still in it.
.11 minutes left. Union have 11 minutes. Rucker kicks off, looking to break forward. Again, we're on the 5-minute spell here. This is where Union need to be a little more disciplined. They're celebrating a goal. Back into the game. 3-2. If you've joined us late, you're missing a humdinger here. You've got Northcott looking to break. And Swinger, corner. Yep, and got Union Knights in black. Just clawed their way back in. Powell with the comeback in 3-2. We have a substitution here. Heat exhaustion, possibly. Looks more like that. Dizzy. As number 9 comes into the game, Lauren Phillips is back in. So if you've just joined us, it's Northcott 3, Union Knights 2. 11, possibly 10 minutes left of the game. Corner comes in. Rucker delivers. Headed away. Another corner. Good defending on the near post. You've always got to make sure that you don't get beaten on the near post. Rucker again, delivery. Comes in. Cleared out with the knee. Tomlinson misses. Oh, Powell collects. Off she goes again. Breaks the line at pace. She's got 3 around her. She's got 1 teammate to her right. Picks up. Ball coming back in. Powell looking to pick up the pieces. There's a fighter. Carty on the ball. Delivers right foot just over the bar.
That's good. Keep the pressure.
This is going to turn out to be one exciting match right here.
Stay up. Stay up. Stay up. Stay up.
Lauren Wagner with the break off the midfield. Power laying it out to her to the right hand side.
Come on, Lauren.
Kundal comes across and clears it away. Throw in. So we have a double substitution here.
Got it. I don't know what that.
Looks like we have a stoppage here. The clock stopped. Nobody knows what's going on. It's a referee discussion by the looks of it.
Looks like they're figuring it out. Yep.
Yeah, maybe an injury, head injury. Well, we have Carmody and Latham looking to come back into the game. This is what it looks like. Could this be it till the end? 3-2 to North Scott. If you've just joined us, you're missing a cracking match up here today. I haven't even had time to check up on the other score, the other game. It's been cracking so far. I just got news that Lewis Central beat ADM 3-1. The last couple of minutes. Union have got to look for everything forward. North Scott holding on to the ball. Ball comes in. Cody flicks it on. Cleared away at the back. Lewitt wins the ball. Out wide. Delivers. Left foot. Didn't quite have enough power on that one. I'd also do that. I'll keep Blaskovic in front of Powell so she doesn't receive the ball at feet. I think that's what I'll do.
Yeah, but at this point, there's no need for her to even have the ball if you're on defense. You don't want her to even touch it.
Right, but I think we have a corner here, so Blaskovic is going. 4 behind the ball. But Powell can still receive the ball on the counter-attack. At feet and turns. You need 1 in front, 1 behind. Tomlinson's been allocated to pick up Powell for the counter-attack. Rucker will be on the corner. The magic right foot. Delivers. Far post again. A little bit wide this time. Sister on the ball. Heads it wide. They should go out for a goal kick.
Drop! Nothing over us! Nothing over us!
7 minutes left. Union need to start pushing forward if they're going to claw their way back in this game. Is it going to be something special from Powell? Maybe, possibly. Just don't know. Yep. Got to get the ball at feet though.
And here she goes. Right when she starts running, you can see it happening.
Rucker out wide. Blake on the ball. Down the right hand side again. That's where all the attacks have been coming from. Cuts inside a defender. Delivers with the left foot. Far post. Carmody coming in. And lets it go by her. Carmody closing down. Well done. Wins a free kick out wide here to the right hand side. Closest to us. The bench is up. They're urging their players to get forward.
Yeah, Union's really got to pack it in here in the attacking end. This is a good chance for them.
Can North Scott hold out? Can they solidify the defense? Keep it tight. Delivery comes in. Not far enough. Easy. Rucker on the ball. Goal scorer. 2 goals today. Union fighting for everything. Blake solid over there. Rucker on the ball. Lewitt gets a touch around the defender. Cleared out for a throw in. Wagner coming back in the game. Yeah, Lewitt's coming out. Lewitt put in a shift.
Yeah, but everybody on defense for North Scott's really been contributing because when they've been shifting people in and out, everybody's come in and they've all played a different role and they've all had a positive impact on what they're trying to do.
Absolutely. Wagner on the ball, delivers. No one in the box. Well taken by Bush. Got up nice and high, both hands on the ball.
Yep, good form, nice technique.
Delivers. Again, looking for Powell. Taken care of. Blaskovic again, heads the ball down. It looks like North Scott, they've gone 4 at the back. They're 2 holding in front.
Good challenge. That's ours.
Latham looking to get the ball out of there. Anywhere will do at this point. Making substitutions very quickly. Maybe they'll try and keep the same squad in there. Just have them go right to the end. Ball's bouncing all over the place. First ball, second ball. Powell gets on the ball. Tries to flick it inside. Rottenhouse on the ball. Flicks. Rottenhouse on the ball. Tries to flick it through. That's a handball. Free kick just outside the box. I'd say about 25 yards out.
Yep, this is
This
big
is a
right
chance. There's the goal scorer of the first goal.
She'll be looking.
Emma.
She'll be looking to repeat her first performance.
Emma Rottenhouse. She's going to look to put this in the top corner. Who knows? Delivers. Great strike into the goalkeeper's arms. Just dipped over the wall. Didn't quite beat her. Hoger just stepped to right. Picked it up. Delivers. Long punt forward. Looking for Bogner. Ball bounces. Rucker picks up the second ball. Out to Blake. With her shorts rolled up. Traditionally, her trademark. Looking to get the ball forward into Bogner. Delivers. Bush with the ball. Picks it up. Union looking to get everybody up forward. Delivers high. Looking for Powell. Blaskovic. Great header. She needed to do that.
Yep. And that was a great ball for Union. Just nobody there to receive it.
Union looking to break the lines. Great movement off the shoulder from Powell. Fantastic movement. 3 minutes to go. Deflection. It's going to go for a corner unless it's kept in.
Everybody! Hillary, get in there!
Could this be the last piece for the day? Get everyone. Look at this. Everybody's in the box. Get everyone in there. Rottenhouse coming in with the delivery. Delivers. Bending ball. This is dangerous. Into Hogue. Off. Into the goal! That's direct from the corner. Straight in. Rottenhouse with her second goal of the day. From the corner. Delivery. In swinger. Hogue failed to deal with the long ball in. Over her fingertips. 2 minutes to go. This game could go to overtime. Joe. Exciting stuff going on
Can
here.
you believe that?
I can't believe it.
Yep, they answered with a corner kick of their own right there to even the game again here at 3.
Yep. We just got an update. Lewis Central winning their 2A semi-final game 4-1 against ADM. Well, talk about that. We've had one heck of a game here, haven't we?
We've
It's
seen
been
it all here.
fantastic. Even our producers jumping up and down with excitement. Comedy, throw in, looking for Bogner. Union, they've clawed their way back into the game. Megan Carty with the delivery. Into feet, goal scorer, Rottenhouse. First goal, long range, second goal from a corner. Eluded the goalkeeper's fingertips. Sense of frustration within the North Scott players, being 3-1 up. Union clawing their way back in the game. Delivered. Good ball from Rottenhouse into Cardi. Cardi cuts in onto her left foot. Again looking for Powell. Rucker on the ball. Mishap. As they break. Powell's on the ball. Is this the winner? It is! Can you believe it? They've done it! I can't believe this! Powell, 2 goals in 3 minutes! Powell on the end of that!
Anytime the ball goes in.
They've worked so hard. They're down on their haunches. I can't believe it. Union from 3-1 down have come back. Are leading this game 4-3 with 1 minute to go.
Yes.
It's a dramatic comeback here.
We've had excitement. What a dramatic finish we're having here today. I told you earlier it was going to take something special.
Right, yep.
Powell.
She brought the magic out. You said it would take a bit of magic to get back in this game, and here they are.
The magician has stepped up as Union look to step forward now. How is this going to change? North Scott, they have to change it up. It's just a matter of going for it now. They've worked hard. Both teams have worked hard today. 40 seconds left. Ball thrown forward. Flicked on by Comedy. They're going all out here. Rottenhouse looking to deliver. Blaskovic into Rucker. Rucker breaking forward. Into Rucker, other sister. Blake out wide to the right. Cleared away. Well, it's been one exciting match today, that's for sure.
Yep, and the fans are definitely
10 seconds
into it
left.
too.
I can't believe this. What a comeback. It was going to take something special. Ball cleared away. This could be the end of it. Yes, and Union are going on to the 2A Championship tomorrow here at County Soccer Complex on Field 9. Well, Joe, what a finish we had here today.
Yep, I can't say I expected that with North Scott up 3-1 with about, 11 minutes left to go is when they started Union started their push, and they scored, 2 goals in 4 minutes and completely flipped the switch on this game right now.
But the game is never over until the final whistle.
Right, that's right.
And at 3-1, you kind of thought, well, that's it. There was no momentum. Well, we believe in magic today, and the magician stepped up. Powell with the winner.
Yep, and Powell was kind of held in check all day today with the great defense played on her. As you know, you just couldn't contain her for this whole time. She broke out, and she got 2 or 3 goals today. She scored the last 2, I know for sure.
Rottenhouse got the 2 to claw back into it, and then the corner, Rottenhouse from the corner, but Powell with the winner. It was just fantastic piece of magic there in the end. But I said, at the end of the day, you've got to give credit to North Scott. I mean, they did really well. I mean, they fought hard and they stayed in this game. And who would have thought they would have come back? But this is what I love about football. The ball's round; it can roll any way.
Yep. And when the best players, they show up in the biggest moments, and that's kind of what happened today. Is when your star player closes the game out for you, and that's what they did.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, another exciting matchup here. So going through to the finals of the 2A Championship tomorrow here at County on Field 9. We've got Union moving forward to play against Lewis Central. Lewis Central were in the final last year. So fantastic matchup. Looking forward to it tomorrow. I'm just so excited going into tomorrow's match.
Yep, and it should be a great one too, based on the 2 games we've done today. This game was full of excitement, and you can only hope that the finals will be the exact same way.
Well, one end you've got distraught, and the other end you've got excitement. I mean, both teams put everything in here. They gave it everything. Good piece of sportsmanship there from Union, applauding North Scott on their efforts, being 3-1 up. But what a comeback. They didn't give up. They kept going.
Nope, and what are you going to do in times like that when you're down 3-1? It's an elimination game. That's when you really show what your players are made of. And, I'm sure the coach is really happy right now and really proud of his team, both coaches, because both teams had wonderful seasons.
We're going to see if we can get an interview with the goal scorer Powell today. That was fantastic. Courtney Powell.
Yep, she's waiting to catch her breath here, get some water. I don't think she could even talk if she wanted to at this.
Absolutely. Totally out of breath. Yeah. As we're waiting for Courtney to come out. Well, if you've just joined us today, you've missed an absolute cracking match between Union and North Scott. North Scott were 3-1 up, and Union coming back into the game, 3-1 down, 11 minutes to go. Who would have thought they would have come back into this game?
Yep, and it just shows never give up. Keep fighting, keep running your plays, keep trying to feed your star players. You got to keep working together because they didn't quit. Obviously, they came together and they got it done.
71 goals this season, absolutely phenomenal.
Yep, and with North Scott's defense on her today, she was a little held quiet in the first half, and the second half she was able to break through and get it done.
Well, it looks like we're going to have a chat here with Courtney Powell as she comes in with the winning goal. And she's arrived, out of breath. Courtney, congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done. 71 goals this season, okay? You're 3-1 down here against North Scott, and you clawed your way back into it. Who would have thought that this would have happened?
Sorry, can you say that again? I couldn't hear you.
No, it's okay. You clawed your way, you're 3-1 down, okay? And it doesn't look like anything's really going to happen. What was the motivation? How did you guys do it? Take us through it.
Well, I think we definitely started off slow. Those goals, we need to be goal side of them, and we weren't really doing that. So I wanted to take charge. Tell them, we have to get in front. That's how they're scoring the goals. And I just dug deep. I dug as deep as I could, and I wanted it. I wanted to get to the finals. I want to win state.
2 minutes to go. 11 minutes to go. You're 3-2 down. Okay. The corner, great goal. 1 minute to go. It's 3-3. Take us through that winning goal.
Just looking at the scoreboard, 3-3. It's anybody's game at that point. And to me, I knew I wanted it more. I knew our team wanted it more. I just knew I had to get something going. I saw Lexi. She was dribbling forward. I saw the connection between us, and it was perfect. Perfect pass, and I just found the right side of the goal.
Well, Courtney, congratulations. I'm looking forward to announcing the game tomorrow.
Okay.
Go celebrate with your teammates. It's well deserved.
Thank
and congratulations
you. Thank you
again.
so much. Thank you, guys.
American Energy. Part of putting power in your hands is helping to keep families safe. That's why Mid-American provides free educational safety programs to schools, asks you to call 811 before you dig, have annual furnace inspections, and be aware of hazards at home. Mid-American Energy safely delivers electricity and natural gas to us in good times and stormy ones. That's Mid-American Energy.
It's time for live high school soccer on the Central Iowa Sports Network. High school soccer on CISN.TV is brought to you by Schottenkirk Chevrolet, Shields, Atlantic Coca-Cola Bottle, G&L Clothing, Westside Auto Pros. Now let's go live to the CISN sports team for the action on the field.
What? Get it.